Cut.
Do that. You can't say cut. Sonic presents Momfessionals with me, Anna Lee Grace. And I'm here with my wonderful husband, Ethan.
Hi.
And we have been together for how long?
11 years.
Does it feel weird to you to be in this car without children yelling in the background? Oh, hi. Oh, you
Shake.
Shake. There you go. When we met 11 years ago, did you know that one day we would be here with 2 kids, a house, a mortgage, a family, when you saw me walking down the hallway at work?
I mean, it wasn't my first thought, obviously. I mean, but like long term, yeah, you know, of course I wanted kids. I was excited to have kids and everything that comes with it. So
yeah. So am I the mom that you thought I was going to be? Like, thinking back before we had kids, am I living up to your mom expectations, or do you think I'd be like a different kind of mom?
Well, I mean, like going back to when we first started dating, I mean, like every day you were bringing like baked goods into the office. And I was like, first off, this lady likes to bake, you know. But I mean, you weren't doing it for yourself. I mean, you were doing it because you like cared for other people, and you know, you had a big heart, and you just like to bring things in for people. So yeah, I think like right then and there, I knew you were going to be a good mom.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, of course I knew you were going to be a good mom. I wouldn't have married you if I didn't think you were going to be a good mom.
Okay.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, give you a little more credit than that. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And I think you're an even better dad than I thought you were going to be.
Thank you.
You know what else I really like about, like, obviously we're still constantly figuring things out. I feel like every week we figure something new out.
Well, they're always changing.
Yeah,
like, they're
how dare they, right?
They're evolving, so we have to evolve with them. It's like as soon as you think you got the game plan figured out, it's like they call an audible.
They just want to keep us on our toes, you know?
Yeah, right.
It keeps life interesting.
It
I feel
does.
like that's with every aspect of it, whether it's like sleep. Like, I'll put them to bed at night, like with the baby, and I'll go in there and I'll do my little bedtime routine, and she's down in a second, no problems, and I walk out on top of the world. And then I'm like, I got it figured out. This is how I do it. And then the same exact night, like the next night, I go do the same exact thing, and it doesn't work.
We have that solid relationship where we know we can vent that frustration and move on, right?
Do you like talk to dads about that stuff? You guys are weird. You just like
Not
get together
really.
and you're like, how's it going, man? It's going good.
Well,
How's it
yeah,
going with you? It's great.
like I always come home, you're like, what, did you get any gossip? I'm like, no, we just
Don't out me like that.
like we just talked and hung out. Like it's like we're not out there like mining
You'll, like,
for dirt.
What's your favorite part about being a dad, you think? I'm gonna get deep questions on you. I don't even prepare you for that question. I'm just flinging it out of left field.
That's an easy question.
That's an easy question.
I mean, I always wanted to have kids. I mean, ever since I was, I don't want to say young age, but I knew I was planning on having kids at some point. I just wanted to find the right person to do it with, and you know, I found you and didn't have kids till I was almost 40, which is fine, you know, a little later in life, but I don't know. It's just like, it's the good times, right? It's easy to focus on the bad time when they're being, you know, butt heads and, you know, not listening, or just whatever, you know, whatever it is. Yeah. But it's like, it's just like the cute things that Collins will do, and, you know, she just asks for something or says, thank you, Dada, or, you know, or like taking Elliot out and just seeing like how happy she gets to go to the monkey bars, you know, or go swimming. Swimming was awesome the other day. Like they both had such a good time, and, you know, it's just those little moments.
I heard someone say recently, when I was like being sad about them growing up, that the baby phase is such a small % of what your actual relationship with your kid is like. Kind of like just what you said. Yeah. Like, yeah, the baby phase is like cute and adorable, but big picture, what you're really looking for is just more, like you said, friends and family.
It's funny because like my sisters, or, you know, our family, you talk to them that have the big kids, and then you have the little kids, they're like, oh my God, I missed that baby phase. And they like make such a huge deal about it. And like, here we are, like we're not trying, but we're excited for the end game of like when they're adults and, you know, on their own, and, you know, it's more of a kind of friendship thing. And then they're at that age, and they're like, oh my gosh, I missed that age of the, you know, babies and 2-year-olds and toddlers. So like the sweet spot of parenthood is to be able to like find joy in the moment that you're in, right? Mm-hmm. Which I think you do a really good job at. You got to. No, just going back to the kids things and something we were talking about a minute ago. It's like, I feel like I'm very good at like just stepping away. Like in the mornings, I'll like vacuum and make beds. Can we just talk about first how vacuuming is stepping away for you? Yeah, I like to vacuum. I know, but it's just, I'm really lucky that is your form of self-care, is vacuuming and making the bed. But keep going. But I mean, like it's an outlet, right, for me to disengage and zone out, right? I mean, anyone can vacuum. It's not that hard. But then like make beds and stuff, and you're really good, you know, when I'm doing that, especially in the mornings of engaging with the kids. I mean, getting them dressed, getting them fed. Obviously, there's some things I do to help. same thing in the evening. I don't vacuum twice a day. It's just once a day. But
He's lying.
but going to like, the tap in, tap out. I mean, you're sometimes doing the heavy lifting, and it can get frustrating, with the kids, and so you'll come by and I like how you like deemed the tap. I'm tapping out.
Yeah.
And you just go and take you time, whatever you're doing, but. I feel bad for you sometimes because the kids just like see you and then
They
like
smell me.
They smell you. Like, where's she going? Is she
Yeah.
going to the bathroom?
I will sneak out and then I drop behind the kitchen counter. Like they look out the window, I drop, and then I'm army crawling around down the hallway. I'm covering my scent. I'm like dragging the dog bed behind me. Maybe they won't find me. And they always do somehow. But so I think I need to get better at taking time for myself. Like when I do the tap out I need to find some place in the house where I can go take 5 minutes, because even in the bathroom they find me.
For like 5 minutes,
I think I just need to leave, because no matter what, and I know it's not you because you try to keep them occupied, but they trick you, They're like, Daddy, look over there, and then they're running for me, They're just...
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you need to find like a better way for you just to get away for like 5 or 10 minutes.
I think I just need to start like hiding in the basement or something.
Or go in the basement.
Yeah.
Just go in the pantry, find your snack cabinet, and just
somewhere with the
snacking.
food. Yeah. No, I think that's really cool, because I know a lot of people don't feel like they have that support from their spouse to be able to like. I just feel like we've always done a really good job at like I've always let you, and this is gonna sound bad, but I don't mean it in a bad way, but I've always let you figure out everything like your way. Like I'm not a mom expert. I'm not a baby expert, but I do things a certain way, and then you do things sometimes completely different. And I've tried to never be like, no, you have to do it my way, because you need to be able to feel confident enough to take the kids without a second thought, right?
Yeah.
Or when I go out of town for 3 nights, you're like, I got this. Don't worry about it. And I think that's really cool.
I think a lot of it is we really try to co-parent together, right? Because single parenting is hard.
Yeah.
And if you're single parent, you can't tap out.
Right.
Like, I mean, it's
but
like,
I think a lot of people who are married are single parents.
Yeah, I mean, I think, we know a lot of people that's just like one person takes the kids, they go do their thing, and then they switch and they go to things, and it's like, well, I want to spend time with you, like, right? I mean,
well, yeah, that's why I love you.
Yeah, and it just makes it, a lot easier when it's 2-on-2 versus 2-on-1. So
right.
You obviously have your mom friends, and I have my guy friends, and there's certain things you could talk to them about that I can't relate. That I can't relate to with you and your mom friends.
There are certain things that I can go talk to like my mom friends about. Did you want some? Because you ordered a shake.
It's all gone.
That's why you ordered a shake. You can have some of the ice.
No, thank you.
What I was saying was there are certain things I go to Catherine for, like if I'm like specific things that only moms really can relate to.
Yeah.
And I think you can relate to so much of it because you're in it with me every day, like you're in the trenches, but there are just certain things, whether it's like the kids coming to mom for certain things or whether it's like postpartum hormonal things that only Catherine's going to be able to relate to.
Yeah.
So I have her to talk to those things about, but I want to talk to you about like the details about it because you're the only other person that's in it with me.
Yeah, of course.
And you understand.
I mean, what I can't understand, I understand.
Right.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming and spending time with me and talking about it. I feel like we never, even though we're in it together, we never just like talk about it, about like parenthood and life together. So
we talk about it nonstop. What are you talking about? Like,
we can always talk more.
It's just like all we talk about on Margarita Mondays.
No, I know. But thanks for coming and thanks for being a part of this with me and talking about dad life. I appreciate your insight.
Always.